I'm Sarah.
And I'm Clay.
This is Toby.
And we live in a tiny home on a 10-acre property in the Lake Macquarie area. We've been doing so for about 8 months now, and previous to that we were in a normal conventional 4-bedroom house in Sydney.
So moving into a tiny house, we really had the opportunity to just figure out what we really needed.
You don't need all these things, in everyday life. It's less complicated. So.
Every single millimetre, every single thing in that house is important. It has a place and a use.
A tiny home's just over 20 square metres of floor space, so we had to be really clever in just that creative space. We really incorporated that into our design of the tiny.
We build our tiny homes really to create a lot of space within structures that you use all the time, like stairs, lounges. You don't need a 2.4 high roof to lay down in a bed.
We can have all the functionality that you would have to be able to live in a normal house inside a tiny home.
Most of our storage is within our stairs. Our fridge lives within our stairs. We have our hanging space in our stairs, shoe cupboard in our stairs. So we spent just over $100,000 on
the tiny itself.
The house itself. That outright cost has meant that we're not paying rent every single week. Our bills are so minimal. Mostly because of the solar and the rainwater, but also the space itself is so much more efficient. Yeah, advice that I would give to people is to speak with their local council and find out what the regulations are. We're very fortunate that we have family with acreage, so we're parked out the back there, but if people don't have that, it can be really difficult. I love being immersed in nature. I think by virtue of living in a tiny house, you appreciate the outdoor space so much more. So a non-negotiable for us in the design of our house was a huge window.
We live in this beautiful 10-acre property, and we wanted to be a part of that when we're inside the tiny. So
if it's something that you want to do, don't be afraid of doing it just because it's outside of the norm. We are two pretty normal people, and it was something that we've been able to make possible and make happen, and I think it's been a really good decision for us.